of Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk is no longer the world's richest person. That title now goes to Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison.
Ellison's wealth jumped by a staggering $101 billion after Oracle's strong earnings report on Tuesday evening. That pushed his net worth to $393 billion, surpassing Musk's net worth of $385 billion. The Bloomberg Billionaire Index reports Ellison's leap in wealth is the biggest one-day increase ever recorded by the index.
The police will be on their best behavior, because we're constantly watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And it's unimpeachable. The cars have cameras on them. I think we have a squad car here someplace. But those kind of applications using AI, if we can use AI, and we're using AI to monitor the video. So if that altercation that occurred in Memphis, the chief of police would be immediately notified. It's not people that are looking at those cameras, it's AI that's looking at the camera. No, you can't do this. It would be like a shooting. That's going to be immediately, that's going to be an event that's immediately, an alarm is going to go off, it's going to be, and we're going to have supervision. In other words, every police officer is going to be supervised at all times. And the supervision will, and if there's a problem, AI will report the problem and report it to the appropriate person, whether it's the sheriff or the chief or whomever we need to take control of the situation. We have, same thing. We have drones. If there's something going on in a shopping center, and I'll stop. A drone goes out there and get there way faster than a police car. There's no reason for, by the way, high-speed chases. You shouldn't have high-speed chases between cars. You just have a drone follow the car. I mean, it's very, very simple. And the new generation of autonomous drones.
President Trump's first full day.
Okay, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises. Let me say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Racha Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elder bishops here in Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad. I'm the brother Taza War from the GMS New Jersey camp. And just here again with another lesson in hopes to edify those of the hopeful elect. May you get something from the lesson that builds upon your faith toward the Lord. All right, so this is a cat that I just kind of got wind to because of the report. But I've seen this video maybe about 2 years ago or a year ago, and I have it. I had this video, I have it in my downloads, but I never knew his name. Now, according to the news, they're saying that he surpassed Elon Musk being the richest person in the world, right? It says Larry Ellison, now world's richest person. Net worth increased by 101 billion, all right, in new earnings report. So the new report come out that he is the richest. So you got somebody who actually took the #1 seat over Elon, and that's this guy, Larry Ellison. And what he was speaking about is the draconian measures that we're going to have to live under when they, send out these drones, all right? They send out AI to play in your everyday life in detail. Now, that's man, it seems like, what comes to my mind is a few TV shows, movies that I've seen a few years ago. The brother Shalimar always speak about one in the camp. Damn, I can't think of the show because these shows are old. It was on Netflix at one point. And Colony, all right, Colony. And that movie, the drones were policing people, the robots. That's exactly what's on E's mind. So you can say that it was pre-programming, pre-programming. And this is a part of the NWO. Now, what did this lead to? All right. What did this lead to? This leads to the micro C hip because it's a part of the B system. And there's another video that I would like to play, if I could remember, I'll get to it, but because I'm at the job, I'm trying to just make this sharp and quick, okay? But there's another video where, you know, it's just more evident than ever, you know, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know, we've been pushing this truth, starting with my head apostles, elder bishops on down, and been telling you over and over about the prophecy of the MOTB. It will come to pass, and you can see it. All right, all the chips are falling in place. Okay, that means that if the chips are falling in place, this means that the Lord's prophecy is falling in its season. Now, what's that? Ecclesiastes 3:1. There's a time, season, and purpose under the heavens. All right. So he thinks he's gonna, you know, be successful at his NWO, which Job, the book of Job, I believe, 18. I'm gonna bring it out real quick. One of my favorite scripts. The book of Job, I believe, is 18. Job 18, and I believe, or this is Job 20. Let me go to Job 20. Nope, it's 18. Salakia. Job 18 and 8. But let's start at verse 5. It says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. Right. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. So he, you know, in the power that he has, that he holds, he holds light. Think about Lucifer, light bearer. He holds knowledge, wisdom, understanding. But on the left hand side, you know, he understands certain things. You know, he was given this earth. Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He's the wicked. So the Lord said, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. And I love bringing that out, because his agenda is on accord with prophecy, Bible prophecy, all right, the gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the good news, all right, that the Lord is going to destroy the wicked and he's going to deliver his elect. So it's a part of prophecy. But what leads him, right, into his own trap is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It says he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and it shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. Right. Then it goes into it. It's even more. His confidence shall be rooted out of his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terror. So everything this devil doing is leading him to the destruction, right? Is leading him to face the king of terror, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which will lead to his destruction. All right. So anyway, just wanted to bring that out. Got to bring the scripts out, right? You know, would come to mind. Larry Ellison. Now, let me look this cat up real quick, which they already explained, but I got to get used to this cat now because he plays a factor. It's showing he's on the world stage, right? The image shows Larry Ellison, the co-founder, executive chairman, and chief technology officer of Oracle Corporations, and I guess that's his building, right? Okay. It says, known for his long career in technology industry, right, and its significant wealth, has been ranking among the world's richest individuals for many years. So he's been one of them cats, all right, one of the richest guys, but he deals with technology, all right. So anyway, let's play it again, and then I'm gonna grab another precept that I had in mind.
The index.
The police will be on their best behavior. because we're constantly recording, watching and recording everything that's going on. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And it's unimpeachable. The cars have cameras on them. I think we have a squad car here someplace. But those kind of applications using AI, if we can use AI, and we're using AI to monitor the video. So if that altercation that occurred in Memphis, the chief of police would be immediately notified. It's not people that are looking at those cameras. It's AI that's looking at the camera. No. You can't do this.
And we told you, all right, dealing with AI is them having full control of your everyday existence, which will lead into that MOTB, which is the micro C-hip, all right, that goes underneath the skin or the forehead. You got microchips that go inside the head as well. So that's what it's going to lead into, to identify yourself. What, the drones could biometrically scan your face and tell who you are, but it also will be able to scan you if you have your micro C-hip. All right, that's going to come in a big way, man. All right, that's going to come and it's going to hit hard. But let's continue.
Like a shooting, that's going to be immediately. That's going to be an event that's immediately. An alarm is going to go off. It's going to be, and we're going to have supervision. In other words, every police officer is going to be supervised.
He wants everyone in fear. Everyone is going to be sort of walking on their tippy toes, even police officers, because you're going to be monitored. Now, there's a movie with Taye Diggs. Let me see something. Taye Diggs movies. There's an older movie with Taye Diggs played in, and the cat from Batman that played as Batman. Here we go. A 2002 film with Christian Bale, Equilibrium, if I'm saying that right. Salakia, let me see. Equilibrium, right, Salakia. All right, it's a big word. But anyway, this movie I've seen years ago. All right, but this came out 2022. If you haven't seen that movie, watch this movie. Okay, now we can't play it, but let me pull it up, because I don't want no copyright. Anybody got time for that crap? All right, fair use. All right, Equilibrium. Here's the movie itself. If you can see it, I'm not sure with this cat. He the one that played as Batman at one point. All right, I don't know if you can see the name, but you can look it up. But this is a movie that describes what he's talking about, exactly what he's talking about. And also that show called Colony.
At all times. And the supervision will, and if there's a problem, AI will report the problem and report it to the appropriate person, whether it's the sheriff or the chief or whomever. We need to take control of the situation. We have, same thing. We have drones. If there's something going on in a shopping center, and I'll stop. A drone goes out there and get there way faster than a police car. There's no reason for, by the way, high-speed chases. You shouldn't have high-speed chases between cars. You just have a drone follow the car. I mean, it's very, very simple. And the new generation of autonomous drones.
President Trump's first full day back in office included a major announcement about artificial intelligence that'll bring jobs to Texas. The president stood next to the CEOs of OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank to announce a $500 billion project called Stargate. The project would build new data centers and electricity generation needed to power AI. Texas will serve as a launch point with the first of the
This is going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to bring forth protests. It's going to bring forth uproars, all this. And Jake don't even know what's coming. All right, when you can't do what you used to doing, you know, to being a so-called American here in the land of liberty, right? When your liberty is getting taken away from you, there's gonna be uproars, man. All right, especially when, you know, you hey, he's putting the middleman there. Instead of you blaming him, he gonna have you blaming AI, but it's really them. All right.
Data centers being built in Abilene. The goal for Stargate is to create 100,000 new jobs here in the United States.
Larry Ellison, he's the co-founder of Oracle, the tech company, and he's just pulled off the impossible. $100 billion in a day. His wealth skyrocketed overnight. For a few hours, he was the richest person in the world, even richer than Elon Musk. How did that happen? Thanks to one of the biggest stock market jumps in tech history. It was fired by cloud deals, AI contracts, and a staggering earnings report. So Ellison's fortune grew by over $100 billion in 24 hours. It's the single biggest one-day wealth gain ever recorded. Oracle stock surged by almost 36%. 2 days ago, the company released its earnings. It came with a bold projection. Oracle's cloud business is expected to grow 14-fold in 5 years. Today, the company makes $10 billion in revenue. By 2030, they're expected to touch $144 billion. These numbers stunned Wall Street. There was a rush of investors. As a result, the stock exploded and Ellison's fortunes changed. Which brings us to what Oracle does. It's a popular name in the computer world. Oracle is a major software company. Their main business is database software. It is used by governments and businesses. If you book flights, if you manage your company's payroll, if you file your income tax returns, chances are you're using...
Now, just looking the word oracle up. A priest or priestess acting as a medium, So, oracle. You know? Elon Musk, all these tech guys and these certain words they use is all have deeper meanings. All right? The Neuralink, Oracle, you know? So let's continue.
Oracle software. They also run a massive cloud infrastructure, something that all modern AI services need. Oracle provides...
It says oracle. The meaning of oracle is a person such as a priestess of ancient Greece, through whom a deity is believed to speak. So he's oracle, so he wants to give life to the image of the beast. He wants to give life to AI, man. AI is the oracle, okay? The deity, it says, the meaning of oracle is a person such as a priestess of ancient Greece, through whom a deity, a spirit, is believed to speak. Oracle, the meaning of oracle in English, someone who knows a lot about the subject, can give good advice. All right, let's continue.
It's this infra. It deals with all the biggest names in the business. OpenAI, Elon Musk's XAI, Meta, Nvidia, AMD, all of these companies work with Oracle. You see, training models...
So quick anyway, what is this? Salakia, I just had it. Okay, the oracle meaning in Hebrew. It says, oracle most often refers to a divine utterance or pronouncement, meaning burden, or pronouncement, meaning utterance or declaration of the Lord, being common examples such as the inner sanctuary of the temple from which the Most High's word was revealed.
Like ChatGPT takes massive computing power. A normal computer cannot handle that workload. So you need specialized cloud systems powered by high-speed chips. Most importantly, you need computers which are secure, and this is where Oracle comes in. It builds and runs these systems at scale, and it offers them to AI companies as a service. This cloud business has boosted Oracle's revenue. Their revenue pipeline is now worth $455 billion. That's a 359% jump from last year. And these numbers are great. The momentum is genuine. But we have to say, like with every stock, it comes with risks. Much of Oracle's hype rests on a few massive contracts. Like we said, the customers include OpenAI, NVIDIA, and Meta.
I warned you guys in 1984.
So yeah, like 1984. That's another movie. 1984. The Apostles brought that out, brought to my attention. Yep. And I was just gonna say, these guys just playing their roles, man. You know, they're playing their roles. You take the first step. You have your wave. Now let me get my wave. They all play together, man. This is all one big agenda.
You didn't listen. Sure. Look, I mean, you got to follow the money. Who's building these things, right? They're either building it to dominate market share. So what are you teaching it? Greed, or you're building it for defensive purposes. So you're teaching it paranoia. I think the weaponization of AI is the biggest danger. I think that we will get into the equivalent of a nuclear arms race with AI,
and that's what he's good for. Esau's good, you know, in creating those weapons, because his gift is the sword. So weaponizing it will be for his liking, his strength.
Or you're building it for defensive purposes, so you're teaching it paranoia. I think the weaponization of AI is the biggest danger. I think that we will get into the equivalent of a nuclear arms race with AI. And if we don't build it, the other guys are for sure going to build it. And so then it'll escalate. And you know, you can imagine an AI in a combat theater, the whole thing just being fought by the computers at a speed that humans can no longer intercede. You have no ability to de-escalate. And when you're dealing with the potential of it escalating to nuclear warfare, de-escalation is the name of the game. And having that pause, that timeout, but will they do that? The AIs will not.
Securing schools, we think we can absolutely lock.
According to him, he's saying basically AI don't have a moment to de-escalate things. It just keeps escalating because of its calculations, the way it's designed. You know? Hey, Yahweh Shai said he shortened the days for the elect's sake, at least no flesh will be saved. Can you imagine 10 years from now, in the life, in the vision that they have for us? You know, this AI will literally be a problem, and it's gonna be a problem for everyone, even them. All right, even them. This is why Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right, to stop these devils and what they're doing. This is like going into the Tower of Babel. You know, them building against the Heavenly Father. You know, as if they can sort of control man in their own image. That's Edom. He wants to be the Most High, as the scriptures say. He wants to sit in the temple of the Most High and be as though he is the Most High. Okay, and I had another quick thought, because I remember in camp this week, you know, we spoke about this cat here, Larry Ellison, and you know, just imagine, you know, when World War III breaks out and you have AI control and calculating and making decisions. You know, it will very well be the Most High's will, if it's his will, that AI will set off those nuclear missiles, those intercontinental ballistic missiles, to shoot from one continent to another. And it'll be the will of the Heavenly Father, you know? So just thinking about it, this deity or AI medium actually works for the Most High. So just proving Job 18, how the Lord said he falleth into his own trap, his own snare. All right, so let's play a little bit more in our close.
Down schools so that dramatically reduce the case of anyone being on campus that doesn't belong on campus, and immediately alert. Second someone pulls out a gun, immediately alert. Use AI cameras to immediately recognize that. But we keep everyone off campus that doesn't belong on campus. The police, another thing, body cameras. We've completely redesigned body cameras. Our body cameras cost $70. Normal body camera costs, I don't know, $7,000. Our body cameras are simply lenses, two lenses attached to your vest, attached to the smartphone that you're wearing. And we actually take the video that the police officer is, by the way, and the camera's always on. You don't turn it on and off. And by the way, the way you turn it on, you can't turn it on. I'm going to the bathroom. Oracle, I need 2 minutes to take a bathroom break, and we'll turn it off. truth is, we don't really turn it off.
So that's same thing like a cell phone. You turn it off, but the phone can still listen to you. There's no difference. You know? You literally turn your phone off, your phone is still listening to you because there's a micro C-hip in it.
What we do is we record it so no one can see it, but no one can get into that recording without a court order. So you get the privacy you requested, but a court order, if you get a court order, we will, judge, can order, I want to look at that.
He said the word judge, I think it's called drudge, with one that played as Rocky, Arnold Schwarzenegger, no, Sylvester Stallone. I forgot the name of that movie called Drudge, I forgot what it's called, but that's another movie, all right?
This so-called bathroom break. If something comes up, and plus I'm going to lunch with my friends, or going in an hour for privacy with lunch with my friends. God bless. We won't listen in unless there's a court order. But it's interesting. But we transmit the video back to headquarters. So headquarters and AI is constantly monitoring the video. Remember this terrible case in Memphis where the 5 police officers basically beat to death another.
All right, that's basically it. But who would want these devils to have that sort of power? All right, you think, like he just said, it's never turned off. So if he's the co-founder and, the man that bring this thing out, you think that at his house he can't override the system? What if this AI come against him? He will have a way out. All right, that's why you never trust your enemy, as the scriptures say. For like if iron rust, so is his wickedness, man. This is Isaiah 32:4. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. The veiled person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to the bountiful. For the veiled person will speak villainly, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against Yahweh, to make empty the souls of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Right. So, that's why you got these incidents like Charlie Kirk. You got the Jake with the dreads that stabbed the Ukrainian Edomite woman in the throat. All these things play a part of their agenda. It's for the betterment for you, the convenience. But in all reality, all right, it's for their control. It's what they've been wanting to do, but they need a reason to do it. And when they're ready to install, they cause a problem, the people react, and then they bring forth the solution, which they already planned from the get-go. It's called auto-ab-KO, man. So that's why it's important, brothers and you few sisters, to continue to pray and Yahweh Shem Yahushai that he shorten the days for the elect's sake. All right, like Yahweh Shai said, at least no flesh will be saved. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to my apostles, elder bishops here in Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom.